Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in Thailand. I'm here on the beach of Hua Hin again about 6:30 in the morning. It was starting to rain a little bit, but it quit. There's a Thai family right here fishing with a gill net. They rolled up with a dolly and they're pulling the net out and setting it straight out, and they wade out chest deep and bring it around and bring it in. I'll show you just a minute. They had it set once. They caught some fish. Now they're just washing it up and they're going home. I think they're headed home. Today I thought I'd tell you all about what I do here to keep myself from going crazy and what's my daily life like here. Well, to tell you the truth, it's not real exciting. I'm not a real exciting kind of guy, but I usually wake up 4:30 in the morning because I go to bed early. That's the start of my day, really. I have one cup of green tea and watch the news and answer emails and stuff until it gets around daylight. And then after around 6 o'clock, it starts getting daylight. And then I take a little walk down to the beach. It's just a 5 minute, not even a 5 minute walk from my building. And once I hit the sand, I take off running. I run up to this place up here where I sit and do video every day with you guys. And that's kills some time. For those of you that are moving to another country or retiring somewhere different, I'd advise you to start a YouTube channel and document what you're doing. It gives you something to do, and it also, it can be later on, it can make you money even, or gives you something your kids can see you. You can send video and stuff home to your kids and they can see it, and you live forever on YouTube. I'm actually got video back of me 10 or more years ago, and I can look back and go, wow, I was a young handsome stud then. Yeah, right. But you live forever on YouTube. So I advise you guys that are bored in an Asian country and you don't know what to do with your time and yourself, start a channel, do something, even if you're not good at it. All you need is a phone. You don't need nothing else. You don't need any equipment, any editing skills or nothing. Just start uploading shorts off your phone. It's real easy. But anyway, that brings me to what I do up here. I run up here and I'll do my video, like I said, and get that over. And as soon as I'm done with a video, I'll take off my shirt and I'll walk right down there and jump in the ocean and take a swim. I've added that to my routine every day, and I really enjoy that. I look forward to that every day now. This water is so nice. You can just float. You don't even need to paddle anything. You just take a lung full of air and you'll sit right on the water. Just lay there, just like on a waterbed. It's amazing. I really love it. Effortless swimming. I don't think you could drown unless you panic. But so that's my routine. I go and I swim for an hour or so. And after my swim, I'll come up here and I'll walk back down to my condo. I'll go up there in the room and then I'll exercise there for an hour or two. I'll do push-ups, sit-ups. They have a nice gym at the condo. I could be down weight training. I could be doing that. They have treadmills and all that, but I'm not into gyms. I don't like going in them. Sweaty equipment. I don't really want to be there. I'd rather do it at my own room. And I'm not real physical about it. I watch, I take a time, I'll watch a video in between, work on a little bit of video or something, do some editing in between as I'm exercising. I'm not just exercising, I'm always doing something else, learning something, usually trying to. So yeah, after that, after my exercise is done, usually a couple hours, then the malls will open up around 10:30 in the morning. And I usually go down to one of them and get a cup of iced coffee. I've got iced mocha. I've gotten kind of addicted to caffeine again. I was off caffeine for maybe 5 or 7 years more. 5 or 7 years, I think. I never had one drop of caffeine. I've been drinking nothing but green tea. In the morning now, I have one green tea. So I had one coffee. Man, it's just a violent, I get really excited off one of them. It really hits my nervous system. And I kind of like it too. I like the jolt. I shouldn't, but I do. So I'm drinking one of those every morning now, around late in the morning, so I don't wake up and can't do anything without a cup of coffee. It's not like that. I wait until it's 10:30 or 11ish, and I'll have one then, and that keeps me going through the keeps me hopping. And then I'll go to the mall, like I said, get a nice coffee, and I'll sit in a massage chair usually, and I'll answer comments or work on editing. That's become my new office. I use the massage chair mall area as my office to do my editing and answer comments, and any YouTube thing I need to do, pretty much I do there. Check on my payments and stuff and see what's going on. That kills me a couple hours. I get 50 minutes in that chair for $3. It's it feels good after an exercise, especially after I do quite a few push-ups and stuff, so it gets aching in my back. I get some kinks in my back, and that massage chair really does help. I really like them. I need to buy one, I think, but it gives me another excuse to get out and do something, so that instead of just sitting at home and doing that, it gets me out in the day. So I know that's part of my routine. I'm going to go out and I'm going to go down to the mall. I'm going to work on video editing. I'm going to get my videos uploading. Takes all day too. Some of these take all day and all night to upload. I need to get a faster service, but I'm using a hotspot too. It's just the high def videos, high definition really takes a long time. I need faster internet, which I could buy. I'm on the cheaper service. Someday I might. But yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll kick back there and then walk around the mall for a couple hours. Sometimes do some shopping. I've been picking up, if I'm gonna cook steak that night or something, or meat or something, I'll cook dinner. I'll bring whatever I'm gonna cook home. Last night I bought a halibut. They have these little tiny cute halibut there on ice, really beautiful little fish. I bought one last week, and they were only 300 or $4.50 for a nice thick little halibut. Man, it fit right in my pan. I got one of these woks and I threw it in. Boy, they're good with some broccoli and some kind of, I don't know, some kind of Asian greens. I don't know what they are, but they look really good, and I bought some. Yeah, I cooked that up. That was really good. But yeah, so I did my shopping yesterday there. I bought that halibut and went home, and some veggies, and and then by then it's late afternoon and I'm not going out in the hot sun. So I take a short nap. Usually I can knock out just laying there, and then wake up within a half hour, fully rested, totally energized, kind of like recharging my battery anyway. I never sleep long. I never get into REM sleep or anything. It's just a quick nap. It seems like I just blink my eye and I wake up and I'm feeling all rested. So it kind of works for me. And then I'll usually walk out to the market and hunt for my food. I got to hunt for it. I don't want to just call grab and become lazy and just have people bring you food. That's one way to become sedentary, and I don't want to do that. So every night I walk for my dinner. I go out somewhere, usually to the market, order some food out there. I like the Thai food, the fish. It's all Thai food, but they have Western food too. You can get pizza, ribs, and all that there too. And I do. I'm actually I've been eating schnitzel. I'd never had schnitzel before, but it's pork schnitzel, and it's breaded in like breadcrumbs, big pork steak, and deep fried, and then French fries and a salad. And it's only 130 baht, so that's $4.50 too. So yeah, it's really cheap. Big chunk of meat, and they give you actual mustard to dip it in. And I was surprised to see that in Thailand. Nobody knows what mustard is, but they give you mustard to dip it in. It's got to be a German, I guess. My great grandfathers are from Austria anyway, so maybe that's why I like it. But yeah, it's really good, and I'll eat there, and then I'll walk home. It's another mile and a half or 2 miles back, and I'll walk up the beach here. I'll come up the beach when I go home, so I get to visit the beach again. Or if I'm at home already and it's not dark, usually I'll come out and walk on the beach in the evening just to watch the sunset. Sunsets on the mountains, but it's a nice evening out here walking. More people especially then too. So yeah, and I'll walk on the beach here until dark or just after dark, and then go back to my room, watch a little news, do a little more anything online I have to do, a few comments or whatever, and then I'm down for the count at about 9, 10 o'clock. Usually before 10 o'clock I'm sleeping. wake up at 4:30 a.m. again and do it all over. But I try to break up the routine too. You know, I make points to where I'm going to get out and do something socially. So at least once a week, I bring my friend out and we're going to go to we'll go eat it. Even if it's just meet up at the market, I do make sure to get some social life in. Now, we'll go meet up at the market or we'll go out to a temple or something on a weekend. And we got a trip planned for this weekend. Maybe this Saturday we'll go to I think she said caves. We're going to go see something. Usually whatever she brings me, it's really awesome. Blows my mind every time. So I'll follow her wherever we're going to go. And I'll bring you guys along, make a video there, I hope. Yeah, well, that's my daily routine here in Hua Hin. I'm not bored. I'm not homesick. I don't feel lonely. I'm at peace with myself. I always have been, and that's a good trait. If you got that trait where you're happy with living with yourself and being okay in your own mind, that's a good trait to have. You know, I like, you know, social life too, but I don't like too much of it. And for this is a good combination for me. I get my alone time, and I've been talking to people. I'm getting to know some people here, so I got a bit of a social life anyway. Just a good balance, I think. You know, I don't want too much of one or the other. Had both. I've had the, you know, being in the bush in Alaska, you get pretty lonely for months not seeing too many people, you know, come by my house or anything. But here, this is a much better social life, and the weather's so nice you can get out and do it every day. You know, you're never stuck inside like I was in Alaska, stuck in for days at a time from storms. You know? Well, I just thought I'd tell you all what my daily routine, you know, some of you guys that hit the bars and have all the dancing girls and all that got a much more exciting life than I do. That just ain't me though, and I couldn't afford it anyway. And yeah, I ain't going to that type of lifestyle. But yeah, if you want excitement, this bars are pretty exciting, I'm sure. Well, okay, that's my routine. You guys can just figure what you might want to expect, and you better figure out what you're going to do, or at least get yourself into a routine, you know, like me. So at least you got something to, you know, look forward to what you're going to do every day. So you don't wake up hopeless or something, you know, that might happen. If you don't have a plan and you're not doing something, you might wake up and lose hope someday. You don't want to do that in another country and have to go home or something because you didn't didn't do, you know, didn't get it, you know. Your body needs the exercise too. That's kind of an important thing. That exercise releases endorphins in your mind, and it settles you down and makes you feel good, you know. Just like you work 12-hour shift all day and you're really tired at the end of the day, but when you get off work you want to go out with your friends and go party and have fun and stuff. That's because all them endorphins are kicking in now, and you really makes you feel good. And that's important to do that even in your old age. Keep you healthy and keep your mind healthy too. It works for both. I actually believe it. Well, okay, that's my routine for the day. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'll give you a look around before I shut her down. Very slow. See you in the next one.